Well, hello YouTube. Got a question for you. Why are fiber optic cables for flashes, strobes, flashes for underwater use so expensive? This little cable right here, okay, that little booger is probably 40 bucks or more. As you see, I use an Olympus setup. There's actually a little Olympus TG tracker video camera, 4K up top. The camera here, two video lights, two strobes, and these right here are fiber optic cables. Into them fiber optic cables, I have probably a grand total of less than $20 for the two cables, and I made them to the length I wanted. So you don't have to go out and buy this expensive cable that's right here. You can go to backscatter.com and they sell these little plugs. I think I got this one undone. Okay. This little plug that goes on the end of a fiber optic cable. Okay. Let's knock it off there. They don't come with the string. But that little plug right there, okay, has two tiny little holes in it to hold a fiber optic cable. And they fit really nice and neat up into the bottom of the flash. So basically I put a string on mine because they're cheap. They're probably $4 a piece or something like that. But I put a string on mine, ran it through the flash base and ran it up to here onto the diffuser on this flash. That way you don't get, if something happens, if the diffuser pops off, it doesn't go anywhere. If for some reason something else the little flash adapter, something happens underwater, you don't lose it. Everything's kind of like stays right there and all together. So this little thing, cheaper than all get out. That cable there, 10 times the money. You can get two of these. Or actually, it's, if you want, you can get, okay, let's just go with two of these because you're going to need one here. Okay, you can actually get away with one here because there's two holes in it, so you can shove the two cables in. And you can shove one into here. So you can get away with three of these. Okay, and run two strobes. The fiber optic cable that I use, I get it off eBay. There it is. That is fiber optic audio cable. It works just perfect. You look at it, it's a little thick. Okay. Well, give me a second and I'm going to show you how we're going to make this into one of these skinny little lines. Okay. Okay, here we go. If you see part of an ashtray right here, I got my car mount stuck into an ashtray because it's the heaviest thing I could find, an old ashtray. It was around here. So that we can actually do this. So it's holding my cell phone. Basically, if you take and you cut off, there is your fiber optic cable. Okay, let's go to the other end. By the way, this is 6-foot fiber optic cable, and it cost me a grand total of $3. So it was actually pretty cheap. It's probably easier to cut on the ashtray, isn't it? Yep, slices right off. These two don't need any more. But let's take this cable here. Generally, you can peel them back a little bit. Let's grab a pair of little itty bitty ones here. Peel it back and you can grab that little line. Let's see if we can do this. What I generally do is just take, and you can make a slice into it, peel it back. You got to work it out of here. That's all. Nothing major. Okay. And it peels off. Now that is the right proper size fiber optic cable. Get this started. And generally you can just peel it. Keep peeling. It'll take you a while. Then you can get it, you can just pull it right off there. Pull that right. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And right there is 6 foot of the right size fiber optic cable, of the right size outer sheathing that you need. Okay. Now if you want to actually see the cable inside, let's see if we can actually do this. I've never done this one before. I don't know if you can see that. Well, the camera's good enough to focus. Basically, that's your cable. It's kind of a little bit of a bear, you know. It is, as long as you got something really sharp to cut this with, you're good. Pair of manicuring things here. Yeah, and you can get it. That'll let the light pass right through without a problem. So let's take this over and I'll show you. Okay, we're going to fire the flash off now that we just basically got the cable stripped. So basically you bring it from the camera head here. Okay, you can route your cable. This one here, generally I route them up through here and bring them right up into the flash head. Okay, but we're not going to use that one. We're going to use the one we just cut out of that stereo, the audio cable. What you want to do is take this in through the fat end first. Real simple. Push it till it pops out the other end just barely. And find the hole where it, there it is. Find the hole where it goes. Okay, and I believe that is, yep, that is on. Okay, now we can take the camera, which I'm going to hold the other direction. We're going to fire that strobe to show you this cheap thing works. Okay. See it go off? It's on TTL, so it's not going to give a lot of light because it's kind of got a light right above it. But as you see, this cheap little simple hack for less than $20, instead of spending big bucks and going out and buying, you know, $100 worth of cables, you can get away with $20. So that's how I do my cables. And oh, by the way, that wasn't set on with the camera. You know how you can set your if you get into the settings, you can actually set the different amount of power output your flash puts out, and that was only set at, I believe, a 16th power. So, and it traveled through 6 foot of that fiber optic cable to fire that flash. So it works. It's cheap. Go to backscatter.com. I'm not endorsed by them in any way, but it's the only place I can find them little adapters. Okay, if you look up the fiber optic cables, it's in that area somewhere in there, and they're not that expensive, and it works. It's cheaper than buying the whole fancy setup. So Y'all have a good day. Stay safe.